Welcome to Scratch Life. Today we are going to understand the graphical method to solve the pair of linear equation. Suppose we have two equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So if I want to find out the solution, there are three particular cases that may happen, and the type of solution which we have can be represented through this particular chart. Now let us understand this method one by one. Suppose I have a pair of equation as 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 4y plus 9 is equal to 0, right? We have these two pair of equations and we need to find out the solution through graphical method. What we need to do is we need to compare the coefficient of these two equations. First of all, we will be comparing a1 upon a2 to b1 upon b2. That means 2 by 3 is equal to 3 by 4 or not, we need to check. Obviously, it is not equal. That means out of these three cases, first case is going to happen. That is 2 by 3 is not equal to 3 by 4. So from this particular condition, we can say that these two equations will have only one solution, and the graph which is coming to occur when we plot these two equations on the graph paper, the graph is coming to have intersecting lines. That means this kind of graph you will be having. Only one point is there where these two lines are meeting. This is called intersecting point, and the coordinates of these points, suppose we have coordinates here as a and b, the coordinates of these 2 points a and b is the solution of these two equations. That means these two equations will have only one solution. The equation is known to be consistent equation, right? Now, if I have another pair of equation, that is 2x plus 3y plus 4, it is 2x plus 3y plus 4 is equal to 0, and if I have 4x plus 6y plus 8 is equal to 0, right? So here we need to compare. First of all, we need to check if this condition is coming or not. a1 by a2, let us check. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 or not. If I cancel it out, it will become 1 upon 2 and 1 upon 2. That means 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Means a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. That means this condition is not coming. So we need to move to another condition. We need to check whether these three ratios are equal or not. If C1 by C2 is also coming to be 1 by 2, then the solution is infinite many solution. And if it is coming to be not equal to 1 by 2, then the pair of equation will have no solution. Let us check C1 by C2. It is very clear from the equation that C1 by C2 is 4 upon 8, which is equal to 1 by 2. C1 by C2 is 4 upon 8. When I cancel it out, it is coming to be 1 by 2. That means this case is coming up, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. This means this pair of equation will have infinite solution. Infinite solution, and the graph, when we try to plot the graph of these two equations, the graph will come as coincident line. The first line is overlapping the another line. That means the graph is coming to be coincident line. And this equation is also called as consistent equation. Now if I take another pair of equations such that C1 by C2 is not equal. For example, if I remove these two coefficients and if I write it as 1 and 8, that means a1 by a2 and b1 by b2 is equal to 1 by 2, but c1 by c2, that is equal to 1 by 8, is not equal, right? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. That means this case is coming up, and for this kind of situation, we have no solution. For that particular pair of equation, we have no solution. And if we try to plot the graph of these two equations, the graph will come as parallel lines. That means both these lines are never going to intersect each other. That means there is no particular solution, there is no solution for these kind of equation. In this way, we can try to find out the solution of pair of linear equation. Let us understand the algebraic method. Algebraic method have three type of solution. First is the substitution method, second elimination method, and third is the cross multiplication method. In the substitution method, for example, we have two equations, x plus y is equal to 16 and the second equation has x minus y is equal to 4. Now, if I want to solve this particular solution by substitution method, what I need to do is, we need to find any one variable in terms of another variable. For example, I am taking out x in terms of y. If I want to find the value of x, from first equation if I want to find the value of x, what I will do is, I will shift this y to the RHS. The value of x will come out to be 16 minus y, right? Now, we will put this particular value of x in equation number 2. From any of the methods, from any of the equation, we can take out the value of one variable in terms of another variable. Like I have taken it from first equation and now I am putting this particular value in the second equation. I am putting x is equal to 16 minus y in second equation. It will be 16 minus y minus y. In place of this x, I have written 16 minus y. So it has become 16 minus y is equal to 4. When I solve it out, it will become 16 minus 2y is equal to 4. That is minus 2y. I will take this 16 to the RHS. It will become 4 minus 16. 4 minus 16 is minus 12. And this minus 2y, this minus will get cancelled. And y is equal to 12 upon 2. This multiplication 2 will go to the RHS in the division. It will become 12 upon 2. And the answer is 6. So the value of y is 6 here. And when I put the value of y in any of the equation, we can put the value of y here, we can put the value of y in equation number 2, we can also put the value of y in the value of x in terms of y. This is 16 minus y. So I am putting it here, 16 minus y is 6. So it is x is equal to 16 minus 6. So it has become x is equal to 10. In this way, we can find out the solution of pair of linear equation by substitution method. We have discussed the substitution method and now in the algebraic method we are discussing the elimination method. We have a pair of equation in which we have two equations. One is 3x plus 4y is equal to 10 and second is 2x minus 2y is equal to 2. Right? So in this particular method, the name indicates elimination. So what we need to do is, we need to eliminate any one of the terms from both of the equation. Either we can eliminate x or we can eliminate y. So what we need to do at very first step is, make the coefficient of either x or y same. How can we make the coefficient of either x or y same? For example, I am making the coefficient of x same here. I am multiplying this coefficient of x from equation number 2 in equation number 1. This 2 is being multiplied to whole equation. And the coefficient of x from equation number 1 in equation number 2. This 3 is being multiplied here. So this equation will become 6x, 2 4 2s are 8, 8y, 2 10s are 20. That is 20. So it has become 6x plus 8y plus is equal to 20. Equation number 3. And 3 into 2, that is 6x. Again 3 2s are 6 minus 6y. 3 2s are 6 is equal to 6. That means we have made the coefficient of x same in both the equation. The equation number 1 and equation number 2 is being converted to equation number 3 and equation number 4, where we have made the coefficient of x same so that we can eliminate this particular part. Now next is, we need to subtract equation number 4 from equation number 3. So what we need to do is, we are subtracting equation number 4 from equation number 3. I have written this in the upper portion of the code. And we are subtracting equation 3 from equation 4 from equation number 3. So यहाँ साइन चेंज हो जाएगा. It has ये जो प्लस का साइन है वो माइनस में कन्वर्ट हो जाएगा. ये माइनस प्लस हो जाएगा और यहाँ भी जो प्लस है वो माइनस हो जाएगा. अब 6x minus 6x will become, ये जो 0 हो जाएगा. यहाँ पे 8y और 6y जो है वो बन जाएंगे 14y. and 20 minus 6 is 14 again. So y is equal to 14 upon 14. That will be equal to 1. In this way we have found out the value of 1. Now we'll put this value of y is equal to 1 in any of the equation, either in equation number 1, 2, 3 or 4. We have y is equal to 1. We are putting the value of y in equation number 1, that is this equation. We'll put the value of y here. It has become 3x plus 4 into what is y? Y is 1 here. So it has become 3x plus 4 is equal to 10. So 3x will be equal to 10 minus 4. 3x is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 upon 3, that is 2. So we have got the value of x to be 2. In this way, we can find out the solution of any equation by the elimination method. The key point to remember in this particular method is whenever we are going to make the coefficient of either x or y equal, what we need to do is we need to take it with sign. For example, we have the equation 3x plus 4y is equal to 10 and 2x minus 2y is equal to 2, right? We have made, in this particular solution we have made the coefficient of x similar. If I want to make the coefficient of y similar, what I will do is I will multiply equation number 1 by plus 4, equation number 1 by minus 2 and equation number 2 by plus 4. Why I am multiplying minus 2 here? Because the coefficient of y in the second equation is minus 2. Therefore I am multiplying minus 2 here and the coefficient of y in the first equation is plus 4. Therefore I am multiplying plus 4 here. First equation is being multiplied to minus 2 and second equation is being multiplied to plus 4. So that we will get similar y in both the equation. And then this y is getting eliminated, and in a similar way we have solved this problem. In that same way you can solve this particular problem. So here we have the third method to solve the pair of linear equation, that is the cross multiplication method. In the cross multiplication method we must have to memorize this particular formula. This is x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1, y upon c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. This is the x term, this is the y term, and this is the constant term. What are the b1 c2 b2 c1? What are these? These are the coefficient of equation, coefficient of variables in the equation. a1 is the coefficient of x and a2 is the coefficient of x in the second equation. b1 and b2 are the coefficient of y, and c1 and c2 are the constant terms. You can easily memorize this particular formula as what we need to write is x here, y here, and in place of constant you need to write 1. We need to write in denominator, what we need to remember is BC, CA and AB. Cyclic order में हमें लिखना है BC, CA and AB, and what we need to write is 1 2 2 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 and 2 1, और बीच में सब में लगा देना है सब्ट्रैक्शन का साइन, यहाँ लगा देंगे इक्वल टू साइन. इजीली हमें फॉर्मूला जो है वो हम मेमोराइज कर सकते हैं. Now let us understand this method with certain example. Suppose we have a pair of equation as 2x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. How can you solve this particular problem? First of all, either you can use the particular formula which I have discussed in the which I have discussed right now, and otherwise how can we solve this problem is, if you want to write the coefficient of x, we'll have to write the coefficient of x here. So what we'll do is we'll cover up this particular x portion, and then in the denominator of x what we'll write is the coefficient of y from here, 1 into minus 8, 1 into minus 8 minus minus 5 into 2, minus 5 into 2, right? And for writing the denominator of y, what we need to do is we need to cover up the portion of y here, and minus 5 into 3 and 2 into minus 8. क्रॉस बन रहा है यहाँ पे, अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे minus 5 into 3 and 2 into minus 8. बीच में सब्ट्रैक्शन का साइन है. Again, we will cover up the constant term and we'll write 2 into 2, 2 into 2 and 1 into 3. 2 into 2 and 1 into 3, बीच में minus का sign. Then we need to solve this problem. 1 into minus 8 is minus 8. This 5 into minus 5 into 2 is minus 10, and minus in front of bracket will become plus 10. Minus 15, this has become plus 16. 2 2s are 4, 1 3s are 3, 4 minus 3. So it has become x upon 2, y upon 1 and 1 upon 1. It is 1 upon 1. Now for finding the value of x, we need to compare the coefficient of x with the coefficient of constant term. X by 2 is equal to 1 by 1. From here, we can easily find out the value of x to be 2. X is equal to 2. And now for finding the value of y, we need to compare the coefficient of y and the constant term. From here also, we can easily find out the value of y as 1. In this way, we can find out the value of x and y from the cross multiplication method. That's all for this chapter. We have covered graphical method and algebraic method. In the algebraic method, we have covered substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. Thanks for watching.